Hello. Today I'm going to be reading to you from one of my Medium articles that I feel very strongly about and want to share with you. So, the title of the Medium article is Psychological Safety Good for Companies and Better for Employees. And it's a short summary of The Fearless Organization by Amy C. Edmondson. Um, Fred Trotter, a colleague I esteem highly at CareSet, recommended that I read The Fearless Organization. I downloaded a number of books, including this one, on my Kindle prior to an upcoming vacation. Almost on a whim, I opened this book at the start of a transcontinental flight. It was such a fascinating right swiping read that when I finished a few hours later, my plane was touching down on the West Coast. I found the book extremely engaging and informative, so decided to share my synopsis. The key message of the book is given in the following figure. And let me narrate the figure to you for those of you who are not able to watch. So he basically has two rows and three columns, and you have high psychological safety, which can be paired with low standards in the company and high standards in the company. And when high psychological safety is paired with low standards, that leads to comfort zone. Everything is okay, I'm comfortable, I'm not challenged, I feel safe, but I'm comfortable. I may be a little bored. When high psychological safety is paired with high standards, it leads to a learning and high performing zone. Everybody's feeling good, safe, they're learning, they're performing to their max. That's the phase you want to be in. So, high psychological safety plus high standards. Now, let's look at low psychological safety and low standards. That's apathy. It's just my job. I do what I do. I don't really care. Then low psychological safety paired with high standards, anxiety. And some people may shut down completely and hide. Some people may look for exit signs. But this is a very bad state to be in. And so I've bolded it and made the font much bigger. So, to break down the figure more, let me begin with two key definitions. A workplace with high psychological safety is one where people feel able to share their knowledge, including concerns, questions, mistakes, and have formed ideas. That's critical. Safety is synonymous with being able to say have formed ideas. I have an idea, I want to talk to my boss about it. But do I feel like he or she's going to shut me down? Or do I have to fully bake the idea before I approach him? Number two, a workplace with low psychological safety is one where even talented and dedicated people are reluctant to share information for fear that their opinions or concerns will make them look foolish or bad or offend the boss. Reading on, Edmondson's account of organizations with high and low, unfortunately, most companies today, psychological safety is both engaging and convincing. I was exhilarated by her analysis of fearless companies like Pixar and Google, where innovation and creativity lead to a remarkable success. I read with sadness about a lot of companies where a combination of high performing standards and a culture of fear led to avoidable accidents, including loss of human life. Edmondson argues that a rising number of businesses are facing VUCA circumstances as defined by volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. I contend that in 2024, a vast majority of companies face these conditions and need high performance standards in order to survive. The main point of the book is that high performance standards in a culture of fear lead to egregious but preventable failures. Edmondson offers leaders a valuable toolkit on creating and sustaining a fearless culture. Acknowledge, number one, that you don't have all the answers. Meet with employees in a one-to-one setting. Listen with situational humility. Ask questions that invite participation and increase psychological safety. Informed by the book, I came up with a list of questions. 1. Was everything as safe, fail-proof, smooth, on track as you would like recently? Number 2, this is how I understand the process. What is missing in my understanding? Number 3, might there be another perspective? Number 4, assume that you're not bounded by any constraints in your job. What would you do differently? And these set of 4 questions, combined with your situational humility and your acknowledgement that you don't have all the answers, can get employees to open up, reveal what the flaws are, and then you can systematically approach them and build solutions together. And we know that solutions that are built together last the longest and are the best. Thank you for listening.